Hello, and welcome to BluePrince Bingo, the spoiler-free mode that I came up with and am still sort of playing around with. I think the bugs are all worked out now. Um, could be something I might find unexpectedly as we go along here. I know there was last time, but it didn't affect the game. Um, but that's what happens when you're making stuff up on the fly on your own, and I am my own testing community. BluePrince Bingo, for anyone who is not familiar with it, um, the goal is to connect the entrance hall on that board over there to the antechamber at the top by completing tiles along the way. And once you complete a tile, you have to create a chain up, down, left, right. You need to create a path from one to the other. And when you have a completed path, you win. And the whole thing is to do as fast as possible. This spoiler-free mode specifically is a challenge, especially I would think for late game players who are used to having all the amenities of being a late game player. There are permanent upgrades in the game that you don't have access to. There are mechanics and puzzles that you've solved you're not allowed to solve. There's all sorts of stuff that you just can't use, even though you know about it, because that would be a spoiler for anyone who's watching you play this game mode. And I came up with this honestly because I have suggested to some people, like, hey, I love BluePrince Bingo, you should try playing. They're like, oh, I don't know, I've wanted to watch some people play, but but I didn't want to be spoiled because they were only so far into their game. Or I want to play it, but I don't want people to, I know people who like to come into my stream, and I don't want them being spoiled, which any more than they would be on a normal Blueprint stream, I guess. But I mean, it's just out of that wish for no spoils has been a common reaction that I've heard from people who stream Blueprints. And so I was like, well, what would a no spoiler version be like? What could you actually accomplish that wouldn't be a spoiler for someone? So in general, there are game mechanics you are allowed to use if they are a function of the room that you're in. So, and very, 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 very early type stuff. So dartboard puzzle, parlor puzzle, those are things that the function and how to do them is built into the game of the room itself, so that's not really a spoiler. And if you don't know how to use the dartboard puzzle, you really shouldn't be watching anyone play any version of Blueprints ever if you don't want to be spoiled, because that's about as basic as they get. So that's sort of the theory, that anything that's that basic is kind of allowed, but anything that involves solving a puzzle of the game, how to access the inner part of this room, how to do this, how to open gates and safes and codes and combinations and stuff, all off limits. There are floor plans that are added to your draft pool, most of which are not allowed to be used. The only floor plans that can be added are the ones that are added as a function of a specific room in the game, that is how that room is used. Anything you find, dig, unearth, etc., no. That sort of thing. And if you want to try this, I have the link in the chat, and it will be in the video as well, when this goes to YouTube especially. But in every Blueprints video that I put out on YouTube, in the description of the video, I have a link to the version of that Blueprints Bingo. So the link that's in this video when it comes out on YouTube will be for the no spoilers board. And there's already one that's out there as of this one. And so if you want to try this out, you can just check out the link that's on YouTube, and it will take you to a Google Doc or Google Drive where I have this file shared. It uses macros. I wouldn't know how to code a malicious macro to save my life, but if you are still concerned, there are instructions on the file of how to update it manually to refresh the board and generate a new bingo board. But if you're still but it just takes a lot longer. So, but it is possible if you're still concerned about that for any reason whatsoever. Anyway, on that file, there's a list of the mechanics that are specifically excluded, that you're not allowed to touch, and a list of mechanics that are specifically included that you are allowed to. They're on the AOK list. If something's not on either one of those, err on the side of, is this something that someone who hasn't gotten this far in the game might not know about, and how to solve this or how to do this. Err on the side of not doing it. But I think the rules I've covered pretty much account for anything but very, very, very niche issues. So That being said, let's get going here and start up a brand new board of BluePrints BINGO No Spoiler Mode. All right, I have not seen this board yet. I will be seeing, and so let's see what we got to deal with here. Okay, let's see. So obviously, it's certain mechanics of like knowing that some things exist is just a function of playing the game, and that's not really a spoiler. You just got to play the game a little bit more and see the room for yourself, that sort of thing. So if you'd have to be blind not to notice all the chess pieces. So the existence of chess pieces is included in this, for instance. So, all right. So draft a room of each color in a day, except black. Okay, doable. Parlors, Westgate, the only permanent upgrade that's allowed. Okay, conference room. Okay, really, I'm most concerned about what's outside the antechamber. Okay, 2 of these were there last time. I prefer more variety. I prefer, like, maybe one carries across from board to board, but I don't like seeing 2 of the same thing right there. Anyway, I need more antechamber options. The space is right outside it, I mean. Alright, but, okay, so 4 upgrade discs. Challenging, but doable. Changing color of a room that requires using an upgrade disc, so while I'm trying for the upgrade discs, if one comes up that allows me to change the color of a room, I will probably go for that. Crimson House, I discovered last time, is not horrible to try and do. I almost did it once, and then did it last time. Change color of any room. What is... Okay, hold on. That I can't... That should not be there. Hard challenge. Change color of a room.
Discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept secret from all the staff and servants of the manor. But I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover
now that's an invalid board, so I'm going to generate a new board really fast.
To the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse.
Okay, something's wrong.
Whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993.
Okay, something's...
S.
Oh! Alright, I have a hard-coded value in here that changed. Crud. Crap, trying to do this as fast as I can. Alright, screw it. I'll have to live with it. Alright, the board should be valid at least. I still don't know what's on here, and I'll just run with this. Alright, so Crimson House, 3 full directories, draft full house. Okay, fine. Alright. Now, if you're looking at this from almost any game mode, day 1 is always really important for getting stuff done, and almost all of that stuff that you would normally think of being very important for a day 1 of something is all but useless in this particular game mode, because most of it is setting things up for later use, which you can't do. So there's some similarities and a couple things that I'll be still going for, but you know, there's a lot of stuff that just doesn't matter anymore. Alright, I mean, hey, I hate cutting this off this early. It's weird. There we go. Alright. That is not my favorite way of doing this. Alright, now I need to look at the board again. Okay, Crimson House stayed there. That's the same. Fine. Okay, draft a full house. That actually is surprisingly difficult in this game mode. I'm not sure I've done it yet. I haven't tried seriously because it wasn't a requirement, but 3 full directories can be done. Yeah. Okay. Shrine powers, possible. 6 of the same room in the same day. That pairs well with shrine powers, actually. Antechamber lever, doable. Draft 8 blue rooms in a row. Okay, doable. 3 pieces of fruit in a day. Fine. Okay. All right. Let's see what we can do. I think I'm gonna try. I'm gonna aim for that right side, because then I've got a couple of reasonable options for getting into the house. Full director of red rooms and crimson house right next to each other is also nice. Dead ends, treasure. I'd have to have a map. 2 workshop contraptions, payroll check. Both of those can be problematic. Coat check, not a big deal. Okay, all right. I'm gonna aim for the center and center right side of this thing. Gotta be parlor. Nook is fine. Okay. Let's see. Gems are in a true box. There's only 1 box. Nope. There's 4 boxes. Nope. Therefore, they're in you. All right. Simple enough. Nice day 1 parlor box. Okay. I would really like a spare room right about now, actually. Thank you. Anything blue? I would not say no to, actually. All right. Fine. Because that would have been 8 blues in a row, and that would have been really cool, but no. All right, let's get our garage going here. Now, last time it took me quite a while, or, well, till day 2, to get my garage, so I'm happy that I get it at this time at least. This is the one and only permanent upgrade that is allowed, because using the utility room switches is the basic function, does not require solving a puzzle, and that allows you, obviously, the garage and access to out here, and thus this is not really a spoiler. And again, my kind of theory is, if you're at a point in the game where opening that gate is a spoiler, you probably should not be watching anyone play BluePrints ever. Not for now, at least. I mean, you know what I mean. In any game mode is what I was trying to get to. Shrine power, actually. That would start me off on the shrine power and let me run it out for a few days. Problem. Okay, what I really want is a different shrine power. I think I need 5 gold for it. Where's my race helpers screen here? Yeah, Gardener's 5, High Roller's 3. I like that better than Dancer, that's for sure. So I think I'm gonna go for Shrine, and I'm gonna give it 3, and get the High Roller because I've used that one effectively in the past. Okay. So that's 1 power obtained, but I have to actually use it before I can count it. Let's see. I've solved 1 parlor. I'll mark that later. It's not that difficult to solve the parlor, though. Okay, what do we got here? Corridor is the only thing that advances me. Let's go. Billiard's fine. I was kind of hoping to go across as long as I was doing this, but okay. Hey, 10 again. I was really hoping for another 10. That would have been funny. 9, 5, 4. 8, 2, 16. 10, 4, 6, 3, 18. Alright, keys are nice. Security, excellent. Again, using the computer is allowed, but not logging into the network. So technically, I guess using the computer system in this way might be considered a spoiler, but it is a function of the room itself, so it is allowed. I kind of wanted to do some more blues, but oh well. I don't like it, but you know. Oof. I'm honestly kind of torn here. If that chapel was turned, I'd go for chapel in a heartbeat. But alas. I mean, I've accomplished the main thing that I want to for day one, which is just getting that west gate open. So at this point, I don't mind burning the weight room, and because I'm not really expecting to do a whole lot with the rest of this day. So I don't really care about my steps at the moment. I'm not expecting any great things to happen here. Dark room's fine. I was gonna hoping there'd be a lever there. Bedroom, turning the wrong way. I just wanted to go south one. Pain in the butt. Fine. We'll do it the hard way. I want to turn the corner the other way there, so that's why I'm taking Mage Chamber. And again, I don't care what's happening with day one here. So... okay, I see the heat. I think I see the heat waves. So... I have no way of knowing what these are going to be. Let's just pick one. Awesome. Shoes. Even better. Thanks, game. Chapel's just fine. I mean, hell, we may be opening up the left side of this thing here the way we're going. Sure. Workshop might have a security door on the other side, which makes it easier to use. Fine. Love it. Thank you. There's an antechamber lever. Done. Function of the room, I'm allowed to do it. It's one of the only two antechambers I can use. And the antechamber levers, but I'm not allowed to go into the antechamber, however. So that's as useful as it gets right there. One dig spot? Really? That's it? Robbed. Okay, so I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red rooms. 3 more which should do it. can't do that. Crud. I'm a little tight on steps now. Unless I find some steps, I don't think I'm going to make it. Oh, could have coat checked something, I suppose. Damn it. Again, so I wasn't going up this side of the house. I wasn't really planning on needing that, so I didn't pay any attention. Okay, archives. Step, thank you. Nothing here, okay. Okay, so my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There could be food in here. Yes! Haha! I have no way of knowing what this is gonna do to me here. Screw it. Of course. Alright, well. Red Directory took a nice jump. But I did not get my Crimson House. Yep, lavatory and the aquarium are needed. That Crimson House is hard because there actually are only 9 red rooms I can use. Alright, fine. Do I have end with a live animal by any chance? Did not draft a hallway from a hallway. Only ate 1 piece of fruit. Not all in the same color, sadly. I did red. I did not do a yellow, so that's not going to help me. Okay, well, I really could have found a lot more useful here. Damn. Alright, well, I guess that's it. Not horrible. Could have been better. Scarlet, but not crimson. I didn't count dead ends. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I may be going with this left path, thanks to that red directory. I don't know. We'll see. I didn't have enough to make a contraption, sadly. And I pulled an antechamber lever. That one's done. Okay. Oh, yeah, 11. It told me right there. I didn't even count the outer room on my first try here. Okay, now I got no allowance. So doing outer rooms is a quick and easy way for me to get a directory page filled, so I'll be doing this at least 8 times. Even though I only have 50 steps to work with, and this burns a couple every time. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do trading post, since I have gambler. I don't have anything to trade. But now I have a die. So I have officially used 1 shrine power. I like the hallway. Let's do a guest bedroom. I want the steps, and this can have useful things in it, including this, which can be used in the workshop should one show up. Chapel's fine. Sure. What do you got for me? Ooh, lockpick. Very nice. Okay. And no magnifying glass or anything else useful in here. Okay. Pantry is good. I would not say no to a terrace this early. There's 2 pieces of fruit. Hey, we're multiple things going on here. Hey, Nadia. Sorry, I just now saw your message. I have no idea when you sent that, but hello, welcome in. Happy to have you lurk. Shamana. I don't like using the corridor this far south. I don't have to. Nothing useful. Security's not bad. See if we got a utility room, perhaps. Pick up the dead. Thank you, Simon. Okay. All right. I mean, as long as I've got access to that north door out of security, I can afford a little bit of leeway here. Nice. Spare room or closet? I'm tempted on both of them, actually. I've got to die. I can afford to be a little bit risky with getting out of security here. Just need to get something useful out of this. Okay. Okay, I don't mind the commissary at all, actually. I'm not sure what to buy there. There are a couple of both good options between sledgehammer, shoes, and sleeping mask. And oh, I can view some fine print as well. That's off on the wing. I don't need to worry about that. Okay. All right. All right, let's make a left turn, please. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, got some dice to work with. This is exciting. Parlor's honestly fine. Let's get some more gems to work with here. Lots of money to work with now, too, so I may actually double back to the commissary before I get too far away. Blue box contains gems. This, no, it's not. No, it's not. Therefore, yes. drawing room. Not the rotation I would want, that's for sure. Library. All right. This should help with steps a lot. Let's go with sleeping mask. And... ooh, sledge would be so nice. Running shoes, though. I don't think I'm going to need the shoes. Let's trust Sledgy. Alright, so sleeping mask. Okay, which means it's worth it to step back here. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Just remember, buy a book from the bookstore is on the board just in case. Which I should not need that because going up through 12 inventory items and around just to get to Crimson House as opposed to full director of Red Rooms and I'm only one room short, I don't need to worry about buying a book out of the bookcase this time, thank God. Hey, look, Sledgy just paid off. Nice. Oof. Okay. I could go buy some stuff out of the kitchen. Let's do that. There we go. And I only have one green room, so... Alright, save the coins in case. Okay. Garage would give me some keys. I'm not ready. I don't think I need that right now, though. West Wing Hall? Fine. How's about a utility closet? And there's my full red directory. Screw it. That's something at least. Yep, okay. I can't get all the shops, can't get all the green rooms, so hallways is high on my list, and bedrooms. I'll work on those too. Other than that, I have to try and fill in one of these pages. Let's check. It actually worked. Oh, that free courtyard's hard to pass up, but like what garage where I've got it to restock my keys, kind of also hard to pass up. Okay, now let's see what we can do here. We get a utility closet. Get a utility closet. No, but dining room's not a bad option. Ooh, secret passage is an orange. To access another orange. Which is exactly what I want here. So that is hallway from a hallway. Wasn't that on here somewhere? Sure. Not what I was aiming for, but okay. I have solved 2 parlor boxes. That's done. I have a red, an orange, a yellow, a green, a blue, and a violet. Okay, we're done with that one. Gets us for sure out of there. Okay. I still would like one more piece of fruit today. Banana. I can go eat a banana in the kitchen. I need to take care of that. That would be useful to do. Okay. Let's see what we got here first. None of them? Really? Thanks. I don't really care about going north too much more here, so let's see what we can get out of this. Plenty of steps, so I'm not complaining about that. Really? Come on, just one of these corner rooms. Oy. Alright, of the two paths, going east from here is the more likely to be useful. I already have that available, so let's try one of these. Okay, that's the ability to go west. Hey, utility box. That's what have been looking for. Nope. There we go. Okay, now again, before I get too far away from things, I am going to go back down to the dark room. But first, I would like to see if I can get... I'd really like to see if I can get an upgrade disc. I'll try one. Okay, good to know. Thanks, game. What do we got here? Hey, workshop. With a battery. Is that a thing? It is. Electromagnet. Okay. All right. Screw it. One of those. Okay. I did not change security settings in the security, obviously. All right. So this is either going to be a lever or my upgrade disc. So screw it. It's worth it. It's the lever. Oh, there's nothing in here. No goodies in here. Cheese. All right. Well, so I have it. Well, that means that this is it. So if I'm gonna backtrack, I might as well do this and at least get the upgrade disc. So that's one. All right, we're gonna go back down through here to the kitchen and the commissary to security, which is a bit of wasting steps, but we're gonna go ahead and buy this. We have now had 3 pieces of fruit today, so there's that at least. That would be 5 steps currently. I'll hold off on that one. And I can buy this. Okay, so that restores my steps. Might as well swing and grab the running shoes. Use this. Boudoir. Okay, okay. That's very useful. Okay. And using 4 upgrade discs was on the thing that I did yesterday, not today. Crap. Okay, fine. All right, one more shop, and I have crafted 4 shops in a day. Was not on my bucket. Was not on my plan here, but at this point, um, all right. Okay, what do we got in here? A gem. Okay, I can live with that. Crap! I forgot to change the security settings. You know, at this point, I don't care. The security settings changed. That's on me. Okay, and that opens up the workshop. Okay. Oh, that's nice for steps. Thank you, game. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Yes, good. Another security door. That's what I was hoping for. Azara is not on my list for today. I can coat check something, though. That would put an end to this stuff, to everything we're doing here, though. Is it worth it? Okay, coat check. I would still really like to get one more yellow today, but Rumpus is almost certainly going to be locked. So let's take a risk. Okay, well, got a key. Laboratory might have security door. Damn. All right, well, hopefully it's not locked. Got it immediately for me? Nope. All right, no keys in here, obviously, otherwise my electromagnet would have already gone off. And there we go. Crap. All right, fine. Yeah, there's nowhere I can... Oh, I can go trade. Let's go see what if we have enough steps to go trade anything. Now the shoes might be putting in some overtime. And 5 extra steps could be useful. All right, we're back out here already. So that actually wasn't nearly as far as I thought it was. I thought my house was much more winding. Okay. I had multiple keys, gems, and coins. So if I can find a way to get rid of 2 gems, if I can get a key to get out of laboratory and then draft something that takes up my last 2 gems, that would get me past. That would get me off of into that left side going. So let's see what we can get here. Sledgehammer, car keys, prison key doesn't get me out of laboratory though. Vault key doesn't get me out of the laboratory. Let's see what we can get though. At this point, I mean, what am I? If these don't trade for something useful, then it doesn't do me any good anyway. Metal detector, not horrendous. Prism key to hall pass doesn't do me any good. Sledge. Let's try car keys. Okay, that gets me out for sure. Okay. And technically, I now have 3 major keys in a day. So that's done. Okay. I can go make a contraption with my metal detector and my magnifying glass. I don't think I'm going to use the sleeping mask again today. Okay. All right, so we can make things happen here today. No shovel today, right? Yeah. Okay. I don't have the garage. Well, I didn't open the garage, damn. Otherwise, I could go back in that way. All right. But again, since I've actually got a fairly straightforward house, this is not too bad. All right. Going bedroom, security, to here. Sure. Okay. Now, up here. All right, now the big question. I can go hit the garage. That will give. Oh, okay. No. Okay, no, this works. Okay, because going to the garage gets me this. Just cuz. And this. Okay, I need to get to. Okay, I'm going up through the workshop anyway. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay, so we're going up here, making the most efficient use of whatever steps I have left. Assemble. We have made 2 workshop contraptions. Can't use one of them, but I have made it, darn it. Okay, and now we turn south through here to the laboratory. to use the upgrade disc. Okay. Now before I... is changing a room color on the board, because it was on there twice. Half an hour ago. Okay. No. Okay. So, there's no reason for me not to pick. Although, that one would be nice when I try to do 6 rooms in the same day. So as much as I normally would go for nursery for regular steps, I'm going to go indoor nursery for the green rooms because I plan on trying for Blessing of the Gardener. And getting lots and lots and lots of those things. Okay, let's see here. We have pool room, not horrible. Drawing room, better because then I get free redraws, and it doesn't cost me my one of my gems. So, go with that. And I just added aquariums into my draft pool for the day, cause why not? Okay. I don't really need the study, so let's go with that courtyard. Why not? Hello, another sledge. And sure, aquarium's free. Nothing. Okay, seriously, I don't have the frickin' no item maid's chamber. What is going on today? Fudge. Okay, now I'm done. Because you can't prism a blue room, can ya? Alright, I didn't think about what this would have to do trying to go north here. But that is 4 shops in a day, so there's one option done. Was not able to use my last 2 study would have let me burn gems on redraws, but I still wouldn't have been able to get out of the drawing room, so that wouldn't have done me any good. I feel slightly better about that, I suppose. Damn. All right. Well, that did not work out the way I wanted it to, unfortunately. Okay. Anything else that I need to worry about here? I've not dug up nothing. Not in the same. Not all in the same color. Okay. Shrine power. No. Book from the bookstore. Don't need it. Treasure map. If I could just find one, that would be really nice. Crimson still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's not going to cut it. I don't think. Okay, yeah, I don't think I've got anything else that I can do with this. Do I? Did I have 4 dice? Doesn't matter. Alright, fine. I think that's it. Okay, well, that was only day 2. We're still doing good. We're still fine. Okay, so we're filling in options. Like I said, one of the things we'll be doing is each day going out here to the outer room to draft things to get me a filled in outer room directory. So this is still a good idea. All 3 of these are just fine. A hovel is my least favorite outer room, so I'll save that for last if I have to. Tomb, not bad. The only thing it's good for is the money, though. So let's go tool shed as the most likely thing to help me do other things today. Okay. Uh, Hallway. I like the connectivity. Bedroom. Nothing, man. He may have been really stingy with things. Might as well. I have spare room. I didn't want to do the den here, but fine. Okay, anything else in here? Nothing. God, seriously, the game is just being so stingy. This is ridiculous. Not even any bonus stuff from my metal detector yet. So stingy. Alright, I got a digger spot in the storeroom I can go back and get if I want to. I really am trying to fill in this as a full blue rank. I can get out from the chapel. Alright. Gems in the white box. Only one box true. Only one box is true. Right. I still make this work. Right. Be useful. Okay, that's useful. Makes the steps worth it. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Alright. Fine. At least it's facing a decent direction. Corridor's fine. Something north-southy. Perfect. Alright. Something blue. Done. Alright. Drafted a rank all in the same color. That at least gets that moving. Okay, I have 2 gems, 2 coins, 2 keys. So if I can also finish the day with 0 of those, then that'll help me on the other one as well. I love this for me. If I get a utility closet. Okay. I mean, foundation for me in this game mode is almost useless, except it's always a room with connectivity and some dig spots available. So can't use the foundation for anything else. Nice. Okay, this is a good foundation today. And there's my utility closet that I wanted. The dining room would have been great there, except I really do want that. Okay. Okay. This is all kinds of bad. 2, 3, 4, 5 blues in a row. There's a reason for this. Okay. The keys are nice. So, and I've got a die, so if I can get some decent drafting options here, some blues that actually help me, like that one, that's nice. There's 6. So, pantry, security, foundation, closet, utility, library. Yuck. How many steps is it to... It's actually not that bad to get back to Rumpus. I'm okay with this. Because I don't even have to go in. It's just, that's blue door number 7. So, backtrack, cut across. Eh? Okay. Oh, probably reacting to the chamber mirrors. Maybe. Okay. From here... Regular door's fine. There we go. There's 8 blue rooms. That path is preserved. So we're still on track for this. Now, I need 3 keys, and I can always ditch gems in the or coins in the chapel if I have that many steps left. Kitchen would also be nice, though. But I don't have the gems for it. Okay. Gem's fine. Probably keys in there, I'm guessing. Darkroom would kind of be mean. Dining room, there we go. Now I just gotta get up a couple of ranks. And I would like to use my keys. I might need that. Okay. Except I need to use my keys. Okay. I'm trying to use up stuff. So open the secret passage, step in, get my dining room steps, pull the secret passage if I need to for a locked door, fine. Or backtrack to the dining room and either the den or the dining room would be my other key for a locked door, also fine. And then head back down to the chapel, burn those out, and that would connect that. I shouldn't need that though. Oh, I hate this. Alright, I'm recommitting to my eastern path here. Shrine powers, 40 coins. Um... All right, I'm not gonna try and I'm not I don't need. I'm not gonna worry about trying to go for 2, 2, and 2 and ending with 0. Screw that. I need to check on something here. Okay, I think we're good. So, stupid war. Okay. That's fine. Ooh, and there's an apple in there. Great. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, I'm not worried about zeroing out anymore on this stuff. That's not bad. I need one more gem to make something work in my head. Alright, well, we're going in here anyway. Alright, I need one more gem to get me into the locker room now. Good gem? Okay, the commissary has gems on the other end of the frigging map. If I want to go back to the commissary, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18 there and back. To buy a gem, to hopefully look for the locker room. It's a stupid idea, which probably means it's worthwhile for me. Okay, observatory, and then all the way down. Okay, which means I can also solve this really fast. because I might want this for later days now. Okay, that's done. Hey Seth, how's it going? Welcome in. How you doing this evening? Okay, now we have gems. All right. All right, steps are now going to start getting a little bit tight. Pool doesn't cost me a gem. Quick step over, quick step in to see what I can draft out of the pool room. Or pool doesn't cost me a key. That's what I was aiming for there. Rumpus room does me no good whatsoever. Guest bedroom, let's get some steps back. I like it. And a magnifying glass, because sure. All right, so now we have conference room to work from, 2 different directions. Observatory, not what I want right now. Office spreads. That solved my problem all in one. Because this is a function of the room, therefore I am allowed to do it. Got you describing the format a bit earlier the other day. Could benefit robust. Oh, absolutely. I will go over it again while I'm doing this. So the idea is that anything that is a function of the room itself, so using the computer, solving a dartboard puzzle, solving parlor puzzle, using laundry room, laundromats, that sort of thing. It's a function of the room and it's not a puzzle to solve. And I realize I said dartboard and parlor puzzle, but my theory is that is literally as basic as it gets in this game. And if how to solve the dartboard is a spoiler for you, you shouldn't be watching anybody play BluePrints. So those I figure are okay. They're allowed. But solving the boiler room, no. You can use the utility closet because it has switches that are the basic function of the utility closet, but you can't solve the vac indicator light because that is a puzzle for you to solve by putting the pieces together. So going out through using the garage is allowed, and the west gate is the only permanent upgrade you can actually get because everything else involves solving a puzzle of some sort. This is fantastic. Um, the only rooms you're allowed to add to your directory permanently are using the drafting studio because that is a function of the room itself, whereas every other room you could possibly add for the found floor plans are all ones that you have to solve a puzzle for, know where to dig, know where to do this, know where to do that, etc. So you can't get any of them without having solved something and is a spoiler for where that floor plan is. So all the found floor plans are off limits. And there are only 2 antechamber levers you can use. The Great Hall, because that's just opening the door, and the greenhouse, because that's again that's as basic as it gets really. And but you can't actually go into the antechamber ever. That sort of thing. Foundation, I have one on my map just because it's a permanent spot with doors connecting and dig spots in it every day, but I can't actually use the foundation for anything. So, and bingo is so the whole goal is you can see on the board on the screen is you have to complete the tiles and you have to craft a path using up, down, left, right connections and create a path from the entrance hall to the antechamber to win. And so, like right now, we're going to say spread gold now. And then when I walk back into the conference room, I have now collected something spread in the conference room, so I've claimed that tile. So now if I draft 6 of the same room in a day or dig 15 times in a day, that connects that. And then I can either try and draft a Crimson House, draft a full house, or have 3 full directories to connect me into the antechamber, and I just have to connect my path. So fairly straightforward. And if you look in the chat, I have a link to my YouTube channel. Just any bingo video that I have out on my YouTube channel has a link to one of the boards that I use. There's the main bingo community, like on the Discord channel, uses one that was developed by Rad Ringtail, who I think was one of the original playtesters of BluePrints. But I like the flexibility of adding and adjusting and playing with it myself. And most of my boards are designed to be slightly more challenging than the one that they're using. They are working on a hard mode version of theirs though. But so mine are a little bit more challenging on average, and I like the ability to tinker with it. And it's built around racing another person, because the first time I played bingo was racing against Dread Red J. So the board is built to handle 2 players at once playing across it. And why not that other antechamber door, if I can ask without spoiling? What do you mean? What the other so the only, because the west antechamber door, if that's the one you're asking about, is only found in one location that's only found by using an item that I have seen so many people not know what to do with that item to get that location, etc., that I consider using that a spoiler. And that's about as vague as I can be, and hopefully you know exactly what I'm talking about. And that includes me in my early days of playing the game. Like, I don't know where to find this thing, this room, so I can use this thing, not knowing that it was the other way around. And I've seen tons of people have that same problem. So I'm like, yep, that one's off limits. Okay, so where was I? I need a treasure map would be nice. Crimson House is actually kind of hard to do because there's literally only 9 red rooms available to me unless I get extra aquariums. 6 of the same room in a day, I should be able to handle that one normally, and shrine powers normally should be covered. So I need lots of coins and more directory filled out. How's my directory doing? Okay. None of these are really close to being filled in. That one's not bad. Okay, 37, 38, and 40. What do I need? Room directory. That should be sauna, coat check, and freezer. Okay. Well, I've got the pool today. Okay, sauna, coat check, freezer. And that would fill out that page. That would actually not be a bad idea. And I have 40 plus coins. Awesome. That handled that one. Okay. I don't like it, but I want to preserve some of my gems where I can. Everything I can want was probably free. Pump room, not bad. Okay. Don't care. Can't use the pump room for anything. I can draft and see what I'm doing from the office. But yeah, no safe combinations or anything are available either. Because again, you have to solve those and figure them out. Okay, I don't... Rumpus... Fine. Because anything else dead ends me. What's up, Elzara? And this is like the driest any couple days of this house have ever been for me in terms of finding items in rooms. Like, I swear I've got Maid's Chamber and it's just hiding on the map somewhere. I'm not finding anything. It's ridiculous. Okay, billiard room at least keeps me going. Better than nothing. All right, 14, 14, 17, 16, 5, 9, 2, 10, 20, 12, 9, 1, 9. Okay, regular keys. Again, I mean, this at least lets me do something. Still on the hunt for one of a couple of different options. All of these are dead ends. I don't want the observatory because I'm not ready to have my second star just yet. None of these do me any good whatsoever. All right, that's fine. Compass obviously doesn't do me good. Okay, is there anything else I could possibly do today that would help me out here? Drafting full house doesn't do me any good. Didn't find any of the rooms that I need. All right, shrine tomorrow if I can get it, or as soon as humanly possible. Okay, I guess that's it. All right, so we got options. Well, I'm only a couple of spaces away from winning at least. Getting any of those spaces though are all going to be challenging, as it should be. But one more shrine should fill in 2 of those for me right away, and then it's just a matter of if I can then get full directories, then we burn through the days until we get those directories flushed out. Okay, good. Shrine power ran out. So either a new room that I haven't seen yet or a shrine. Shelter's fine. I'm a little torn on the shelter, on its, I guess, secondary use, you could say. The time lock safe in there is obviously off limits, but the other thing, the benefit from having the shelter, I'm torn because it is a function of the shelter itself, but using it properly still feels kind of like a spoiler to me. And so I'm not entirely sure how to treat that one. And so for right now, I have it off limits. Parlor's fine. But I'm still a little bit torn on it, honestly. Okay, so actually, what's gonna help me here? Looking for sauna, freezer, and coat check, or was the other more bedrooms? Are actually kind of hard to do. Okay, actually, foyer and east wing hall would complete that one for me because that's the hallways and bedrooms are the only other two non-blue directories I can complete at this point. All right, the gems in a box with containing the letter U. Gems in a box containing the letter B. 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 Therefore, you're true. You're true. So you're in a box without the letter U, which I'm pretty sure is this one, right? Yes. No U's on you. Okay. I don't hate the breakfast nook, honestly. Much as I actually kind of want security. And there we go. So my only way of having gems to work with in the mornings. So, well, I do love having a morning room. Storeroom's fine. Good place for a dead end. Okay. Spare room fine. At this point, I don't know. I don't have any money yet for the commissary. I'm gonna go for the steps since I have spare room available to get me, and it's already clear of the door. Oh, that's a crappy. All right, what do we got here? I'm okay with security. Now, I would not say no to a utility closet. Just not right here. Not right here. Hallway's fine. Den is another gem, even if it's not ideal, putting it in a half dead end. Let's get some money that way. Maybe the next time the commissary pops up, it's actually a viable option. Okay. Oh, okay. Secret passage. Orange. Let's go for the foyer, please. Yes. Okay. Only one more orange needed for full directory there. So I need to get east. Normally I'd say garage to get the keys, but need a little bit of connectivity. All right, and it's sheltered anyway, so at least I don't lose my money. West Wing Hall is not locked, so that's a great thing to have this far north. And now the garage. Sounds fantastic. Car keys. Ah, well, okay. Can't use it. Didn't mean to even pick it up. Coat check. Because, sure. Yeah. Now, as long as that's in coat check, I don't have to worry about accidentally using it or it being in the pool to be used, if you will. Okay, courtyard. Gets me to the foundation. Might have a shovel. Does not have a shovel. This is what I'm talking about. Nothing in the frickin' courtyard. No shovel, no sledgy, no trunk, no nothing. World's most useless frickin' everything all the time here. No items. Should have taken that boudoir. Library's fine. Alright. Anything useful here? That'd be nice. Like, courtyard. Okay. Cloister becomes useful at this point. What do we got for me? Joya, Vea, or Rina? Sure. Vea would be good for dig spots. That actually might have been the smarter call. Crap. Thought of that about a second too late. Okay, steady with dead end today. Weight room is sheltered, so I don't care. All right, how about a utility closet? guess we go dark room, because... Okay. Let's run back over to security really fast. Oh, you pain in the butt game, seriously. God. That's the way the game goes. Guards. Hell. Hey, Artsy, how's it going? Thanks for the lurk. Fine, use my keys. It gives me the master bedroom when I don't have any. Okay, well, I shouldn't need it, shouldn't need it, shouldn't need it, shouldn't need it. I need to get east. So I have to go with archives. I'm trying to get to the East Wing Hall. Sure. Of course I got the maid's chamber. You know, why not? Have a gymnasium too. Don't see anything on the bench. No reason to step in. This game. This is going to be red room. That can't be weight room. Can't be gym. No, at no cost. So that's probably going to be the lavatory, because I've already got chapel, gym, archives, maid's chamber, weight room, dark room, furnace drafted. So the only red room it could be otherwise would be the aquarium. So there, and that would cost me a gem. So therefore, it's the lavatory, and a dead end. Okay, 7 to 14. 4 to 2. 12, 4, 8 to 16, 16, 1. Okay. East Wing Hall. East Wing Hall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. Can I get back to code check? Because as much as I like having the secret garden key in there and out of my hair, the idea of putting the security key card in code check right now sounds really good. How do I get there again? Okay, yeah. This is winding. Okay, all the way up to West Wing Hall. Still in that frickin' East Wing Hall. All right, this better be a Crimson House. All right, we got our Crimson Manor. We have an antechamber door. So, it really doesn't. I mean, yes, it's the antechamber door. That's also like one of the least accessible to get to now. All right, come on. I can do this in under 2 hours. All right. Okay, because again, outer rooms, if I need to get a full director of outer rooms, that's not bad. I've already used both of those, so let's go root cellar. So we may be, okay, digging 15 times would be nice. And actually, if I can just get a treasure map, that would be a win. Okay, let's see if we can make that happen. Not that I can make myself get a treasure map. But that means pantry, so I have coins to afford a shovel should one present itself in a commissary. Secret passage along the east side I would go for it, but in file 3 or file 4, no. Again, bacon and eggs. Morning room is, I need the steps, and having morning room for gems is just too good for me to pass up. Cuts off going north over here, and I have to kind of go around to get there, but, you know, it's still just a ridiculously useful room for me. Okay, yes, courtyard. Let's get some, how about a useful courtyard? Okay, I'll take it. Shovel would be amazing, though, King. I'm just saying. Commissary, with a shovel? Wreck you! Alright, I need more green rooms, though. I need a shovel. Okay. Things that will get me a shovel. Green rooms. Green rooms. Most of them are in the wings. Okay. Okay, but not what I meant when I said I need green rooms. I had money for that sledgehammer. I guess I could have, oh, yeah, I couldn't have afforded it at the time, so. Okay. Net gain of 1 key. That's fine. Locksmith cannot sell me a shovel, so no. Okay. I was just thinking maybe patio would be good. No. Alright, but there's a couple of gems back there to go back and get. That is a useless secret passage. Okay, gems written in blocks is actually blue. Gems written in blocks with the word blue on it. So if they were in this one, then that would be both true, which can't be, therefore they have to be in here. Okay. Okay, I like that. Are you freaking kidding me? I hate you, game. Closet. Do you have a shovel in you by any chance? That would be the only way that this would work. I don't think the root cellar will have the shovel in it, but, you know, at this point, that's the last thing I could possibly try here. Wish me luck. This was good for a new room, but otherwise useless. Fantastic. Okay. That's really annoying when it does that. Couldn't find a shovel, and then it dead-ended me before I could get anywhere. Okay. Alright, so I haven't done tomb, schoolhouse, or hovel. Okay, shrine again. Now I need money. Preferably 5 coins. As soon as I get 5 coins, we're hitting up the shrine. Coin first, not bad, not bad. That'll help me get money. Okay, statement on the white box is true. Statements with the word white are always true. Gems are in the white box. Well, that can't be true, so therefore you're false, which means you're false, which means you're true. The gems are in the white box. If I'm down here, extra gem. Yeah. Okay, I've technically removed something from code check, so should that prove necessary, which I really hope it's not, because that would be like a worst case scenario of trying to finish building this board. Okay, hallway, yes, that's fine. Connectivity's good. Breakfast nook, okay. Really care about the magnifying glass. Security, awesome. Yes, I like you. Since I have this. Nope, wrong one. Doesn't matter. That's the one I wanted. Okay. We got a key card. We have actually quite a bit going on here. Okay, I don't mind the chapel at this point. I need money, though. Commissary doesn't really do anything. Observatory, actually now, not bad. But I'm gonna hold off on that. Don't care about the 1 coin. But the key and the gem are nice. That's more like it. Fine. Actually, let's see if we can get an experiment with security key doors. Damn. I would love to find trash while digging, because that would require a shovel. But that's not bad. Okay. Okay, there's a trunk there that might have something in it. Okay, pantry. It's going to require going back through the chapel. So I would prefer not to have to do that. Courtyard, that works. Come on. Come on. Frickin' game. Alright, well, I've got the coins I need. Even going through the chapel. Let's go get that taken care of. Okay, shovel. That's a sledgehammer. Okay. There's a sledge in the laboratory should I find myself just that desperate. Alright, I'm going to hold off on that one for a second. For one simple reason. Okay. Oh, hello. Finch! Welcome in. How's Warhammer tonight? Doing good. I am on the clock trying to beat this thing in under 2 hours, and I don't think I'm going to make it. Although I've got a little few more minutes leeway, but not by much. Closet, because I want to save my gem. Extra gem, excellent. Can open for a key. Not gonna lie. Good ward, get the dice, it's fine. I mean, there's not really PB. This is just beating it is the goal, and under 2 hours is sort of par time for me on one of my bingo boards, which are pretty challenging. And this is a even more challenging mode because, as a no spoilers version of the game, I have to live without all the permanent upgrades and things that make life easier later in the game, and all sorts of stuff that I'm not allowed to solve anything that's a puzzle, not allowed to do a whole bunch of stuff. Um, so yeah, it's interesting trying to beat this thing. I do not like this MIM. Dining room would get me into the foundation at least. Library's useless. Bunk room does not help me. How about a redraw? What do we got? Come on, something useful. Something better than that. Okay, courtyard, which I have now technically used a second shrine power, so that one is claimed. And if I draw enough friggin' courtyards today, maybe it'll actually give me a shovel. Ooh, I do like that. I need the gems if I'm drafting courtyards. Damn. Could have been a shovel. Hydrate and stretch. Appreciate that. I will absolutely do both right now. Oh. And I mostly need to stretch my wrist. Oh, there we go. Okay. How about another courtyard? Let's go. Come on. More courtyards. Shovel! Okay. Okay, extra coin. Now if I can get a... Oh, I have the sledgehammer. So sledgehammer is a prime place of opening chests and finding treasure maps, which would be really nice. Okay, so that is 1, 2 dig spots. Gotta start keeping track now. You're still on, so that's a bad idea. Let's send that to you. All right, I need 15 dig spots. I'm at 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm gonna start running out of steps really fast here. I can't risk going into the foundation. It's going to take too many steps. I need like a kitchen, since my dining room's already claimed. Courtyard. Digging up turnips would be nice. Okay. Coins would be nice, and reroll dice for kitchen. There's dig spot number 5. Yeah, no, appreciate the lurk. I'll be on for as long as this takes me to win it. There's 6. Another kitchen. 10 extra steps. That's good enough. And a gem. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Okay. Commissary, not bad actually. Could be some bananas. Oh, and allowance. I forgot about that. And an upgrade disc. Okay, okay, okay. I do not hate that, Sam. I am. All right, let's see if we can get to the. If I can get up 2 more ranks, that'll put me at 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. That'll get me back into the dining room. So if I can just get north, that'll get me to the dining room, and I will have steps to work with, although not many at that point. So let's see if we can find a kitchen first. Extra steps, extra money. Doesn't do me any good if I don't have a key. Oh, I hate you sometimes, game. Alright, well, let's see. I can buy the upgrade disc. And Oh, I just the key. I didn't even look at the key. I skipped right over it in rereading it. I never even read the word key on the screen there. Son of a motherless goat. And that's it. There's no, I can't, there's nowhere I can find 2 coins and get back here unless the courtyard literally has 2 coins and a turnip in it. Okay, fine. All right, well, I'm going to go run to the laboratory because it has a security key, or I mean, it has a trunk in it, which could have treasure map, and it has a place for me to use the upgrade discs, which are always helpful. And then we move on. Okay. Cannot believe I did not even see that key there. All right, what do you got for me, game? Nothing. That's about right for today. And pebbles. That's just, yeah. Absolute par for the course today. All right. What do you got for me in here? 3 gems that are not going to do me any good whatsoever. Fantastic. All right. What do you got? Okay. Don't hate that. Okay. Anything else I could possibly do? I only got 1, 2, 3, 4 courtyards, so tomorrow I'll work on that one. Coat check. I cannot possibly get that back there, can it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can. Okay. All right. So, drawing room, chapel, security, nook, hallway, den, coat check. Okay. Honestly, tomorrow I'm going to be doing lots of courtyards. So actually key card is the more rare thing that I won't be able to re-get. All right, here we go. All right, so 6 courtyards. Sauna, freezer. Sauna and freezer really are the last 2 rooms I need for that one. So that means I need a pool. Okay, how are my any other directory worthwhile? That one's not too bad if I need it, but sauna and freezer right there would be nice. And I still need that freaking East Wing Hall, damn it. Okay. See, we got to work with outside. So something I've never used before. So schoolhouse. Actually, I don't want schoolhouse. Actually, schoolhouse wouldn't be that bad if I can pull it off. But we're gonna go. There are gonna be so many dig spots today. I would have gone tomb for the room I haven't used yet for the outer room, but I can burn days outside if I really need that full directory. But right now, if I can get the 15 dig spots, that leaves me doesn't actually do anything to me that the 6 rooms on the same day wouldn't do. But that's not the point. Okay. Okay, parlor, because I'm going to need the gems. Okay, gems are in a box with false statement. 2 statements are false. All 3 statements. Well, you're false. If you're true, then you're false, which means they're in a box with a true statement. I'm pretty sure that's the way that works. All right, let's go. Here we go. I don't like using a gem yet, but it could be worthwhile in the end, so. Courtyards, hello? All right, come on, game. Come on. Seriously? Okay. Den's fine. It's fine as long as it'll give it to me, and maybe. Okay, well. Okay, I got 2 trunks. All right, come on. Give me something useful here, game. Like that. All right. Now we're talking. Now we're not talking. 2, 3. Seriously? Okay. 4, 5. Good to have. Gotta be kidding me. There we go. Okay. Six. 7. 8. 9. Okay. Let's make sure I can get out of the chapel before I use my gem on that box. 10. 11. 12. Worst case, there's all the outdoor stuff. That's the more economical use of gems. All of these suck, except that could be my morning gems for tomorrow at least. 13. Thank you for the steps. 14. A lever, okay. 15. Oh, that's nice. Back up for that. There's 15. Okay, we have done 15 dig spots today. So, either a treasure map. Wait, no. Damn. Yeah, I still need a treasure map to make this work. One more of these. Salty turnip. Excellent. Okay, that's nice. Okay, one more courtyard. You kidding me? Outside we go. One more courtyard is all it would have taken. You pain in the ass game. Okay. Then no. This is not a way out. Crap. This is my way out. This is not good. This is not friendly. One more courtyard is all I would have needed to connect that. All right, so I need a key or two. It's really the only thing that's going to save this. Of course, there's like only a handful of dig spots out here. Why are there never that many dig spots when I actually need this place for stuff? When I don't need it, there's like 8 dig spots out here. When I do, it's all crap, and there's only 4 dig spots, and I gotta turn it. Oh my god, I hate this game sometimes. All right, there's one sledgeable chest. Okay. It's one of these, isn't it? Well, I can get to it from here one way or the other. No, not you. Okay, is this... This what? That was a path out. Crap, okay. I wasted a step or two somewhere. Where's that other... I could have sworn I had one more... thing. It's the one I didn't go in, didn't it? Come on, Allie. Okay, there we go. Jiminy Cricket. All right. Den. Drawing room. Okay. There's my last courtyard. So now we have 6 in the same day. So that's something at least. So now either filling in directories or finding a treasure map or running 5 classrooms. Any of the above will win the game. None of this would all be amazing stuff if I had a laboratory and a trash experiment. Okay. Fine. I can buy some stuff that's really useful. Should be a key. Yes, there it is. All right. And again, going east is the most useful option I have here. How about set of gems, please? I've got 3 keys now, so I'm doing better at least on that front. I'm gonna start running into security doors any day now, though, but We'll see what we can. Let's see what happens first. I do not hate the Cloister of Rinne here. Even though it eats up most of my gems that I just bought. Can't get into the middle of it, but I can draft over here, darn it. Okay, God, I hate that. Fine. Utility closet, or... You know, ballroom, fine, because I got my gems back. Okay. Something green, or... Yeah, I can't... Or a utility closet. At this point, another key is probably going to be the most useful option I have. All right, backtrack here just to see if this is open without having to use a key. Of course it isn't. Excellent. One problem solved. Okay. Hey, puzzle junkies. Love how you're constantly devising ways to make the game more punished itself. Yeah, pretty much. Looks like you got quite a bit of the board filled out so far. I literally, all I need is either a full house, which obviously is not going to happen today. Getting to classroom 5, which I haven't had schoolhouse yet, or full directories, which I'm one room short of orange. I've got a couple of outer rooms to do, and I need sauna and freezer for a blue tab. So I've got 3 different tabs that are promising. I need 2 of them. So I'm doing what I can here. Actually, utility box perfect, because that gives me a dark room. And the dark room gives me 2 chances for one of the rooms that I need. Keycard system can be off. Worst case scenario, I can also backtrack to security and use that. All right, what do you got for me? Nothing I want to use. Okay, nothing here. Okay, commissary. Dark room. That is a normal door. That's a security door. Let's go hit up security while we're here, because I know I'm not making the trip again. Down, over, chapel, nook, south. Okay. Okay. All right, we can still pull something useful here. I don't know why the East Wing Hall is always so frickin' problematic. Okay, should be this one. Yep. Drawing room. Over. Up. Over. What's a banana between friends? All right. You have lockpick kit. Okay, that's not bad, actually. All right. East Wing Hall. Neither of you are East Wing Hall, but you are dice that might help me get the East Wing Hall. East Wing Hall. East Wing frickin' Hall. I hate you. One more day without East Wing Hall. That's all I need for an orange directory full. Come on, you pain in the butt game. Why do we keep doing this? That does me no good today, so let's do that. 2 trunks. I might have enough steps to get there. Don't care about that. Okay. Dark room. Rena. Alright. Where can I draft that I might need gems? I have 1 key left. If I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to get me down to the entrance hall, bust open the trunks, and pray for a treasure map. Yeah, because there's nothing I'm going to draft north of me unless I get a kitchen up there. I'm going to need every step I can get. If there is a treasure map, I'm going to need every step I can find. I don't even... Okay. All right, here we go. Commissary. Courtyard. Courtyard. Drawing room. Chapel. Courtyard. Take this down to the other courtyard. Turn this way to the other courtyard. Okay. Fingers crossed. Nope. And they shouldn't have even picked it up. Okay. All right. Well, that means the only possible things that could help us is if we just go up and happen to draft a room off that dining room or something that is free, useful for some reason. And barring that, okay. Oh, I should have tried the lockpick. Nothing is useful. It's a room I haven't seen yet, therefore it might fill in a frickin' directory thing. If one of the other rooms doesn't pan out. Hey! And yeah, I can't use my special key. Closet could have another key in it, which would get me 1 more room, and that's it. Spare room is probably going to be locked. All right, well, we're done with this. Nothing I can do at the moment. All right. That's ridiculous. So close, and we're definitely over the 2-hour mark now. I think I started probably about 10 minutes after. So we're like 2:15 right now. This is only my second time really running these, so my 2-hour par time is still kind of a goal. All right. All right. Well, now the most useful things are schoolhouse, tomb, and hovel to complete my outer room directory and get that over with. Tomb it is. Might as well go grab the gold. By the way, pet peeve for today, is that on BluePrintle, it was yesterday, so I'm not giving this away to anybody because the game is already reset for the day. The cursed mode version of BluePrintle had the room it chose that you were trying to guess was the tomb. The game told me that the room I was looking for had 2 doorways, which should have excluded the tomb, as it only has 1 entranceway, but because it says, how many entrances does the room have? The tomb has 1 entrance. At best, you could consider anything else you do in the tomb creating an exit. But it's certainly not another entrance. And so I lost that one because I certainly was not going to guess tomb when it told me there were 2 entrances. And so I lost the cursed mode of BluePrintle today, and I'm not at all miffed about that, as you can tell. Okay, seriously, game. Metal detector, fine. How about a friggin' East Wing Hall? The closet pays for itself normally in gems, so this is worthwhile. And okay. Car trunk, another good source for a treasure map. I'm not using my gem on a boiler room. I will use it on the courtyard. Sledge, not bad. Fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay, shovel with my friend. That doesn't do me any good. That does me even less good, arguably. Okay, utility closet. Since I don't have security or anything yet, we can do that. Okay. We do love courtyard, Nadia. Today, courtyard has been of mixed success and worthy of that love. Closet's okay. All right. Brick. See, if you gave me a laboratory and a trash experiment, I would be loving it right now. Just need an East Wing Hall. Gems are in a box with a statement. Gems are in a black box. If you're true, If you're true, then you're both true, so you can't be. Therefore, you're false, he's true, and they're in here. Okay, I dug these up, right? Okay, good. Okay. Okay. It's fine. Okay. Commissary is actually pretty good, and as much as I really want that breakfast nook. I need key and gems. Fine. If you're going to dead end me, you're going to dead end me into something useful. Okay, pantry I like. Alright. Worthwhile to hop in, grab coins, grab food. I think we backtrack to the pantry now. The commissary. I have a key, so let's go for the gems. Okay. And now I'm halfway to a key if I need it. Those keys are friggin' expensive. Okay. Library, fine. I need the freezer. I hate it, but I need the freezer. Okay. That sets me gems for tomorrow, so it's fine. Darkroom's fine. A coupon book. Not worth it to backtrack. Haha! That's what I was actually hoping for. You thought you were screwing me over, game, but you actually helped me out. For once. Okay. What can I do here? Nothing that really helps me out. Alright. Let's grab my gems. Okay, so the question is more worthwhile to... What about... Because a pool and the sauna are the only thing that would really help me to keep drafting at this point today, unless I make it all the way over to the east for the East Wing Hall. So let's see what happens. He's good. That would be a lot of gems to go pick up and go run back into the freezer with. Just saying. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it all the way east, that's for bloody sure. Okay, keys, keep me going. I get a kitchen. That could be useful. That's helpful. Okay, okay, okay. What a turnip. Okay. Kitchen or dining room? Hey, a kitchen. Okay. Club sandwich automatically done. Tomato soup is at 10. The way the game's going, trying to force me into red rooms, we'll see. I can live with an aquarium. Okay. East Wing Hall. Or no, I'm not at the East Wing Hall yet. Crap. Okay, fine. I guess we're going weight room then. Fudge. Or locksmith. Weight room, because then I'm gonna go by steps on my way back through. It's fine. It's fine. Just need, don't be locked, or let me pick you. Come on, pretend you're a nose or a friend or something, because you can pick your nose and you can pick your friends. Or so I've been told all my life. Something about your friend's nose, though. Not allowed to touch that. Oh crap! I never found security. I set it up in case I found security, but I don't have security, and I thought I did, which is why I didn't take the coat check back there. Not sure when I had the coat check option, but I had the coat check option and I didn't take it. Okay. Okay. Attic could have plenty of useful things in it. Like those. And those. Damn, I was really hoping I was going to turn this corner and there was going to be a treasure map sitting right there. Okay, well, we got useful things. Okay. Tomato soup, please. And buying the banana is probably the best use of my money at the moment. I have 3 keys to work with. Okay. All right. Let's go. East Wing Hall. Look how high we are. An East Wing Hall would be perfect right here. East Wing Hall. Security. Okay. We'll make this work. Okay, keycard system settings. Okay. Alright, I have a security door down in Archives to draft, and this is literally the only other door in the entire house left to draft, so you get a key. what could you possibly be that would be useful? Laboratory ain't gonna do me any good whatsoever right now. A bathroom. Of course you were the bathroom. Alright, last chance. Office doesn't do me any good. Laundry, unless I could spread gold and go pick it up and use it in tomorrow and from the freezer. But I gotta try for it. No, of course not. I knew it wasn't gonna be because of the red wavy lines. Okay, well, let's do something useful with this. What we have left to us then, which sucks, but it's what we got. Okay, this is all post patio. Never did take care. All right, that'll help make sure that I make it back to the freezer after I pick up gems. That's okay. Random. No longer useful. Okay. Where am I going? Pantry. This is just evil. The way everything has worked out here. A couple things have just not turned out, and I've made relatively few mistakes, to be honest. Like, that were just flat out mistakes. Some questionable decisions, sure. But flat out mistakes, not many. But we're turning this into a positive because we now have gems for days tomorrow. We're going to go run down to the tomb and pick up money, so we have money tomorrow. And then we're going to go run to the freezer and freeze it so that there's actually something worthwhile to come out of this. Frickin' Eastwing Hall. Seriously. You would be surprised how many different game modes and times playing different game modes that fricking Eastwing Hall has been the bane of my existence. It is insane how often that one room has caused problems for me. Okay, here we go. All right, 48 gold, 8 gems. Not a bad thing to help with whatever the hell we're trying to do tomorrow. I have not seen a treasure map, so that's never been an option. Never got it. If I had found a garage, I don't think I know I think I had a garage as an option. It just wasn't a good option today. I don't know. But here we go. We're frozeified. Calling it. All right. So, school run tomorrow would actually not be horrible since I have a lot of gems to work with. So, fingers crossed actually for a schoolhouse, which I don't normally say. If not schoolhouse, hovel's the next best to just... Well, no, hovel would be a terrible idea unless I also have a study to use these gems to redraw with. But those are the last 2 rooms I need outside. Either way, study would be great because then maybe I can use gem redraws for finally find an Eastwing Hall. Unusual, my butt. It's like unique. Okay. Hovel, screw it. Ooh, hello. Alright, and I'm off my gardener. There's not really a whole lot that's going to work for me today with it since I didn't find the outer rooms I needed. So literally going up the east, looking for the East Wing Hall or looking for pool and sauna are about the only things that are really going to do me any good at all today. Or, again, looking for a treasure map that I have no control over. Code check would be good, except I need to keep moving. Fine, courtyard. Kinda hate you, game. I hate you. Fine. Get a key, that's fine. Billiard room. There's some sort of keys in it. Hopefully that's a trade up for the key I spent getting here. $11, $10, $10, $100, $25. Okay, 2 keys. Great, love it. Okay. You couldn't just turn east. You couldn't just frickin' turn east. Pool. Okay, I need the pool. How about a sauna? That's steps. That's gems I don't need. Okay, I need to backtrack to the dining room real fast. Okay. Hey, sauna. I need the sauna. It's a long way to run to get north to an area that I don't have any keys for. So I think we're gonna head back south. I'll have a shovel. found a reason not to do this. At the pump room. But it's free. That's a utility closet. Okay, hold on. Where is... Sauna is an unusual room. Okay, that's what I needed to know. Neither of these is what I'm looking for. Okay. Will this pay off? No! That'd be good. Okay, that didn't pan out in the slightest. Okay, shoes. Do your work. Extra steps for being in here. Couple. Up. Doesn't actually be any good for these gems. Okay, sauna. Kitchen works too. Buy me some steps to look for the sauna. Excellent. I like the key. Key's good. Sauna! Okay, that's one full directory. I just need the East Wing Hall. And then I need that whatever the hell that other outer room is that I need. Schoolhouse. Okay. Okay, good. Don't care about the rest of this crap. Okay, we're done. Oh my god. Okay, we need a schoolhouse. Frickin' East Wing Hall. And at this rate, I might as well look at the rest of my blue directories to see if there's another one that I can fill in. Okay. Nope. 30 and 32, not bad. Okay. Red. Outer room schoolhouse. So I actually either schoolhouse or East Wing Hall and we win. All I need, just to, so actually I can just burn days until I find a schoolhouse out here. We're done. We're steps away from being done, one way or the other. Just need a schoolhouse. That's all we're doing here, game. Good lord. This could have been over already if it had just given me the East Wing Hall any of the other days when I was looking everywhere for it. It's ridiculous. I'm starving and it's late for me. What can I eat? Just need schoolhouse. Come on. Schoolhouse! That is 1, 2, 3. Directories complete. We have bingo. Holy Mother of God. What was it? 2 minutes, 2 hours, 45 minutes, I'm guessing? About. Just under that. Oh my God. I don't even have the energy or the mental fortitude to feel good about beating that because that is a horrible time. That would be a bad time on any of my boards. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. This is rough, and there's a bug somewhere in my macro code on this version that I need to fix. Actually, so if you're planning on playing the board that I have posted out on YouTube at the moment, version 1.1 has a bug, um, so I need to fix that. So 1.2 that will be shared out on on Google Drive, and the link will be in YouTube. Uh, that one will be the one you want to use. If it's still 1.1, don't use that one. There's a bug in the macro. Nothing major. It stops it before the last couple of steps, which sort of screws with things. Um, it's more of an annoyance than anything else. But anyway, um, by the time this hits YouTube, that bug will already be fixed, so don't worry about it. That's just for the folks here on Twitch. Thanks you guys. Those are everybody who was lurking. Nadia, Puzzle Junkies, Finch, Artsy, you were here earlier. Yep. Okay, I think that's everybody. Everybody who dropped in, whether you stuck around and lurked, whether you wandered in on your own and have no idea who I am, or whatever, as long as you were here at some point, very much appreciate your time and attention. Thank you very much for being here. Um, this is this creates such an interesting challenge on the game because it limits your resources so much and what you can do. Um, that was not a major problem except the daily lack of morning gems, for instance. And there's just enough things to sort of threw things off that it makes it a little bit challenging every single day. That sort of drives a little spike in this thing. So I like it. I'm gonna keep trying and see if I can improve my times on this. Is last time was about 2 hours. This is way over that. So I'm gonna keep aiming for that 2 hour goal on these boards. So next Monday we'll run another spoiler free. So tell your friends, and we'll see what happens. So YouTube, thanks a lot for being here. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber, and check out some of the rest of the content, especially the rest of the Blueprints content. There's plenty of it. So thanks a lot. Hope everybody's having a great day. Bye.